Sometimes love is not just about warm feelings in the heart, but also about the courage to protect someone we consider most precious. And this seems to be what Zhang Linghe, a rising young actor who has successfully captured the public's attention, is currently experiencing. In every interaction, every glance, and every word he utters when he is near Zhang Jinmai, we can see something more than just ordinary friendship. Many say their relationship is merely that of work colleagues, two young stars who happen to be frequently paired together in the same projects. However, observant fans who notice the small details have begun to realize there is something far deeper behind their sweet smiles and casual conversations. A glance speaks volumes without words. And every time Zhang Linghe looks at Zhang Jinmai, it's as if he's silently saying, "You're mine, and I won't let anyone take you away." There's warmth there, but also a protective instinct that's undeniably clear. Even during joint interviews, when Jinmai spoke with another male co-star, the camera briefly captured Zhang Linghe's expression changing. Not anger, but a clear sense of reluctance, like someone silently struggling to suppress feelings of jealousy. Fans who followed their behind-the-scenes journey referred to that moment as Linghe's jealous mode. And interestingly, after such moments, Linghe always found a way to regain Jinmai's attention, whether through jokes, teasing, or simply giving her a meaningful glance. There's one moment that's now legendary among fans, when Linghe sat by the stage and her eyes followed every movement Jinmai made on it. Her gaze was so intense, as if every step Jinmai took was something she wanted to etch into her memory forever. Fans who saw the footage called it the look of love, a gaze so genuine that even the best actors would struggle to fake it. On another occasion, while Jinmai laughed freely with his co-star, the camera captured Linghe quietly glancing over with an expression that was hard to interpret. There was a faint smile on his lips, but his eyes held a different story, a mix of affection, pride, and a hint of jealousy that couldn't be hidden. That gaze made the audience feel as though they were witnessing an unspoken love story, yet one that was so clearly felt. And perhaps this is Linghe's greatest strength, her ability to convey all her feelings with just one glance. No grand declarations of love, no rehearsed sweet words. Just one gentle glance at Jinmai, and the entire world could sense that, for Linghe, Jinmai was the one and only. In the entertainment world, it's only natural for a beautiful actress like Zhang Jinmai to be the center of attention for many men. However, for Zhang Linghe, all the praise, attention, and even admiration others directed toward Jinmai felt like an alarm in her heart. She knew that this world was full of competition, both on screen and behind the camera. But the love she kept so deeply hidden made her unwilling to share. There were moments when Linghe subtly blocked overly close interactions between Jinmai and other men, such as when, at an event, she casually stood between Jinmai and her co-star, creating a small yet clear distance. It wasn't an overly possessive act, but more like a reflexive movement from someone who didn't want to lose the light that illuminated his life. What made this story even more heartwarming was how genuine those feelings seemed. Zhang Linghe wasn't the type of man who liked to flaunt his affection in public, but every one of his movements showed constant attention. He remembers the small details about Jinmai, from her favorite color, her drinking habits, to how he always made sure Jinmai felt comfortable on set. During one interview session, when Jinmai almost slipped while walking on stage, Linghe's reflex to hold her hand even made the audience cheer. There was no script, no acting, it was all real. And it was precisely because of that many fans began to believe this wasn't just a promotional gimmick, but a love story developing naturally. Even in simple moments, like when they sat side by side during a filming break, Linghe often leaned his body slightly closer to Jinmai, as if the gravity between them was stronger than the distance separating them. Her eyes always searched for Jinmai in the crowd, and every time their gazes meet, there's a faint smile that seems to be understood only by the two of them. It's the language of love without words, subtle, yet captivating to anyone who sees it. When Jinmai was speaking, Linghe never interrupted or diverted her attention. She listened intently, her eyes focused on every word, even the pauses between sentences. The way she looked at him, with patience, admiration, and a touch of pride, made many people certain that for Linghe, Jinmai was not just a colleague, but an irreplaceable part of her life. And what was most captivating was the way she gave her unconditional support. When Jinmai faced a busy schedule or pressure from the media, Linghe was always the one standing by his side, both in public and behind the scenes. In silence, she gave him strength. In her gaze, she gave him the confidence that she would never let Jinmai fight alone. Social media explodes every time there's a sweet interaction between them. Hashtags like #Linghe protects Jinmai and #Linghe eyes on Jinmai trend on Weibo. Many write comments like, "If looks could speak, Linghe has been confessing his love for ages." He clearly doesn't want to share Jinmai with anyone else, period. This love is so real, and I support it 100%. Fan support has made their relationship, whether official or not, a hot topic across various online forums. In the celebrity world filled with rumors and gossip, relationships like this are often tested by time, distance, and career demands. However, if we look at how Zhang Linghe treats Zhang Jinmai, not just as a colleague, but as someone who truly matters, there is confidence that this love has a strong foundation. Zhang Linghe may not have expressed it directly in public, but his actions speak volumes. He is not ready to share Zhang Jinmai with anyone. Because when love is real, we don't just protect it, we fight for it.